What's going on, my movie fanatics? You're on the dashboard of the Dr. Movie Cam. I don't know how well this is gonna work, so if you go sliding and moving like that, I do apologize, because it's probably gonna happen. Hang on, I'll actually fix you real quick, so you guys don't do that the whole time. Here we go. I have a paper thing from the church. And they're like, come to Easter Sunday, but I already did. There we go. How's that, guys? A little better? All right, a little better. Okay, so where am I going? I'm going to Comic-Con. If you guys know, I have been tweeting about this. I've been talking about this. I am going mad for the Comic-Con. This Comic-Con is actually outside of Pittsburgh. Because that's where I'm from. It's called Steel City Con. You can check it out. There's all kind of people going to be there. And the one person that was going to be there, she just canceled last minute, was Tara Reid. Oh, Tara, why did you? They said she had a filming problem. But it's about 10:30 here right now, Eastern time. And it's about 15 minutes away. I want to do something different. I want to do something fun. So I figured, I said, hey, let's have a gay old time and, you know, let me document this, because this is my very first Comic-Con ever. I actually got tickets for my birthday for myself, because I said, I guess I'm to that point now, where that age where it's like, it's acceptable to get yourself a birthday gift. I've been trying to go to this Comic-Con for at least 3 years, but something comes up every year and it's annoying, it's a hassle, and I never have time. So I got 2 tickets for a 3-day pass. I called my best friend. You guys remember him from, if you remember him from Taser Roulette Day and the little update I had. So he will be tagging along. He works till 3 or something. So we'll be going back later. But I wanted to go. I wanted to document stuff by myself. I'm so excited. I've never been to one. I just couldn't wait till he got home, because I was like, forget it. So that's pretty much it. Another good buddy of mine might be coming too. So we're all really pumped. What do I hope to find? That's a good question to myself. I would like to find anything. This is more of a pop culture, so I'm hoping to find some Funkos. I'm hoping to find some, anything, comic posters, anything Marvel, DC related, movies, of course, you guys, you know, stuff like that. So I'm hoping it's fun. I hope you guys enjoy this. So this is my first ever. I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm that excited. And yeah, so it's about a 10-minute drive here. Because the power of movie magic, I will be able to, you know, cut you guys, and you know, I guess I'll see you when I get there. But real quick before I end this and I see you guys when I see you guys again, I just want to thank everybody on Twitter, because I said if I would do a Comic-Con video, would you guys be interested? I was shocked. I had a ton of people say, yeah, do it, it'd be great, da-da-da. So as this is going on, I'm going to be tweeting and taking pictures constantly. So I'm sure you guys will be following me on Twitter. And yeah. So I can't wait to see what happens and where we go and how big this place really is, because I've never been in there. Once again, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support and love lately. I've been trying to do different videos, new fun stuff, and yeah. So I will see. Oh, pothole, welcome to Pennsylvania. So thank you guys so much once again. I keep saying it, but I don't care. And I will see you with the power of movie magic. What's up, guys? We are here. I can show you a sign right now. Hang on, let me show you the sign. There it is. It says toy and, what's it say? Toy and comic show. There's signs for like Rob Van Dam and some other people that are gonna be here. So just want to tell you I'm here. It's behind me. Let's go inside. Let's check everything out. And yeah, let's have some fun. See you guys later.
Okay guys, something a little different here. I'm gonna do a little voiceover fun. As you guys can see, a ton of comics. You'll see more here later, but a lot of cool things that I fell in love with was a ton of action figures, which Here in a second, you'll see a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. There's a Chucky. I think I zoom in, yep, on some Breaking Bad. A lot of cool action figures, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of stuff to build, like models, Legos. Here's some Star Wars models and ships and stuff. Very cool. Yoda bobblehead I really liked. I don't know why, so I zoomed in on it. You guys will see here when I go down, there's some jewelry, but the jewelry was unique. It was more or less like logos and symbols and that kind of stuff. A ton of shirts, as you guys saw right before the jewelry. A ton of clothing and stuff like that. But yeah, this was one of my favorite stands here. This is classic games. We have Sega, Game Boy, Super NES, and all that good kind of stuff there. So here are the comic books I was talking about. You will see a ton of them. There's another good example coming up here soon. A lot of cool movie posters and antique toys. You'll see some right here. I focused on some action figures that I really thought were cool, so I had to do a quick look. And here's one of my favorite stands. They had just unique movie posters and stuff, but they were like Japanese and really cool colors and stuff. Ton of posters galore, as you guys can see there. A ton of toys. It was like almost non-stop. And as you can see here, this is a good shot of more comics and stuff. It's not very crowded. So Friday was pretty dead for the most parts. Here, this really struck. I don't know what these things were, but they were really cool, and I guess you just like set them on your desk. They were like different personalities and stuff. I thought it was unique. More shirts and all that fun stuff. And one of my favorite costumes, Stay Puff. I just thought it was funny. I don't know why. I laughed as I walked by. More classic games. I was shocked to see how many awesome classic games there were. A lot of N64, NES. Yeah, I was surprised to see how many people held on to those and still play them as much. This was a great comic stand here. You could buy in bulk. It was like, I don't know, remember, it was $1 a comic, but if you bought more, it was, you know, better. Here's a good example of how dead it is. That's the entrance right there in the front. It's finally starting to clear up, as you guys saw earlier. It was raining so bad. I didn't know it there, but you'll see here, there was a famous YouTuber there, well, local famous YouTuber. He's coming up after the action figures and all of this cool stuff right there. Matt 3756. Jess, we'll talk more about him later. Jess really liked him. And some pops and more. One of the last things I want to show you guys, this was the poster stands, one of many, and this one was all Star Wars here. He had them so organized. I mean, we're talking hundreds and hundreds of posters. You'll see here in a second I move over to the classic section. There's Army of Darkness, the Japanese version, American Psycho, Cujo, a lot of great classic movies that I like. And I was going to pick up a couple, but after you guys will see here at the end, I grabbed Dirty Dancing, and I actually grabbed that Creepshow as well. He wanted like $15 a piece, and I thought that was a little overpriced, so I decided not to go with them, but really cool to look at. A lot of great posters. I'm sure I can find some of these on Amazon or eBay, but overall it was really fun, and I actually stood there for like 10 minutes because I got lost on how many posters that this guy actually had. Very cool.
What's going on, guys? I'm out of there. I figured this is how I would do the video because there's so much to see, and I was shopping technically. Just wanted to show you guys from the in-store, or the actually inside, the, you know, some of the footage. But I will get more footage and stuff later when I go back with Josh, so you guys can get a better idea. I didn't even cover the whole place. I just walked around for like 2 hours. Kind of wanted to see what I was getting my butt into. And now I see why it's easy for you guys to get lost in those things. I've seen you guys do different kind of Comic-Cons and stuff before. It's so easy to get lost in those kind of things. Let me fix the camera a little bit. Oh, hitting the cars. Okay. I absolutely love it, guys. I got some stuff. You will not see it till this video is over. We'll save it for fun. Yeah, later on I'll walk around, I'll do some more commentary and stuff. We'll have some fun with it. Yeah, I got there about 10. It's now 12. Well, I don't know what time I got there. Whatever, rewind the video. So I was walking around for a good solid 2 hours, and I didn't even see it all because I had my hands full of crap, and I gave myself a budget limit, and I spent it in the first 10 minutes. Does anybody else have that problem? So now I'm going to go get some food because I am McHungry. I'm not going to McDonald's though. I just felt like saying McHungry. And yeah, this place is just fantastic, guys. Another famous YouTuber there. He's famous around these areas. And I got to meet him. His name is Matt, and he has like a couple numbers. I can't remember. It's like 35 something. But he's a great guy, very nice. It's kind of cool to talk to another fellow YouTuber. He's telling me that he hit a ton of, I think 300,000 or something, or 3,000. I don't know, but he hit a good many. Awesome to meet somebody and shake their hand and ask a little bit about YouTube and how he's been so successful. So yeah, but I just wanted to give you guys just kind of a taste of what's to come the next, you know, well, a couple days, but for you guys it'll be 10 minutes of the video. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, man, I will get some food, check in after I get some food, tell you what else I have planned. Yeah. Till then, guys, take care.
I will focus on the road.
You're gonna focus on. What's up, everybody? We're back. When I say we got a good friend. Don't do it. Good friend in the car. I didn't tell you this. I'm gonna tell you now on camera. It'll be funny for the viewers. Remember when we did Taser Roulette?
Yes.
I put a segment in one of my videos and threw it up on YouTube.
Nice.
So he's in the car. Say hello, Josh. So this is your first Comic-Con too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you gonna buy any comics for Luke?
Possibly. Maybe he'll like to read. I don't.
But we're going to see Tara Reid, who's not showing up. God damn it! I know. We're gonna blow all kind of money though. I already blew money earlier, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah.
What'd you buy?
I don't want to say because I was gonna show the viewers, but I'll tell you when we're off camera.
Oh goodness.
Oh goodness. Bought that lingerie you like.
Finally.
I know. But yes, I'm excited. What are you most excited about? Anything?
I honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to expect or to like. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Like, it's gonna be kind of, you know, it's gonna be cool to see like the guys from Star Wars and stuff like that. But I don't know what's out there. I don't know what is gonna tickle my fancy.
Everything. What if you see like a sexy like Supergirl, like dressed up? You gonna take a picture with her?
Yes, I will seduce her.
Well, yeah. Oh, hey, show everybody what you got me for my birthday.
Hi-oh. Sharknado pops.
Where did you get that? On eBay?
eBay.
If we can
Good, mount it up.
Oh, shit! That'll be good for the video. This is great vlogging right here, guys. This is like the ultimate. Here we go. It's going down now.
Well, if you would have bought one of them damn camera things like on Catfish.
Oh, I know. I need one of those camera mount things, but on Catfish, yeah, that's. Yeah. So, all right. So hopefully Josh finds some goodie stuff. Maybe we'll get him hooked on Pops.
What? Now, what are you gonna do if you actually meet like a celebrity, like one you actually care to meet?
That's a good question. What am I gonna do? I don't know. One of them. I get starstruck.
I don't though. I kind of just.
You take off your shirt and say, "Hold me."
Well, no, that happened with Steve-O, and he took off his shirt and he jumped into my arms.
Yeah.
That's the difference. I feel like I kind of just do whatever I can just to get their attention, like, cause everyone's just gonna be like, oh, hey, famous person, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, love you.
Yeah, you are good at like doing that, getting on the videos and stuff.
Yes, you have to just be like different.
Well, that's good advice for everybody.
Like, that's why, like, if Tara Reid was gonna be there, I was gonna ask her like just completely like off the wall questions that like just didn't pertain to anything, so it would just kind of stand out. And then when I seen her later and asked her to make out, she'd be like, yeah, because you were fucking interesting.
Alrighty, folks. We'll see you inside. We'll make some more jokes and talk to a camera and see all the weirdos looking at us because we're being weird. So it'll be fun.
Bunch of nerds.
Bunch of nerds, because who nerds go to Comic-Con?
Fucking stupid people. All about Star Wars and shit. Fucking losers.
This is the only footage we actually got inside of with Josh because we were in the artist section a lot and they wouldn't let cameras or video camera or nothing in there. They were very like weird about it. They were stiflers. But he was going wild over these Funkos. I just want to show you guys how many Funkos there were. This was just one stand of many. And as you can see, there's a tag here. It's $25 for most of these, and I thought that was really overpriced. For some were like, you know, Tinkerbell, Spider-Man, Colossus, pretty easy ones. At the end here, you'll see Josh staring at some Star Wars stuff. I couldn't get him away to quit looking at them. It was really funny. He was amazed by these.
What's going on, movie fanatics? It is day 2 of Comic-Con, or Steel City Con, whatever you want to call it. I call it fun. So, another special guest for this video. Look who decided to drop by for a day pass. Hang on, hang on. We got a surprise for you. Hang on. But, it is, compared to yesterday, as you guys saw from the footage, you'll see some here in a little bit. It is packed. I got pictures to show you guys. I got all kinds of good stuff to show you guys that we got stuff with. So, the special guest, Miss America. Tell everybody about your experience.
What about it?
Who'd you meet?
RVD.
And?
Jason,
the original Jason, the boy in the boat, or boy that jumps on the boat. Got stuff signed. I'll show you guys that later. So you also met another famous YouTuber locally. I talked to him about it before.
Oh yeah.
Matt, he's a claw machine expert.
Matt, whole bunch of numbers.
A whole bunch of numbers.
What's up?
Yeah. She actually was asked to be in a future video, which was very cool. So, yeah. That's about it. What else do you want to say? Favorite part?
Eating food.
Eating food?
Fudge. We gotta go get fudge.
Oh yeah, there is fudge. That's right.
Are you filming me eating?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
It's snack time, guys. We're just sitting out of the convention. We actually had the park across from the convention because it's so packed. But
Ew.
it's crazy. What? Ew. Dirty shit. Throwing stuff out the window.
The birds will eat it.
But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the footage here. Later on, when I do the ending vlog, I'll show you guys all the pictures of everybody. And yeah, so far, I'm glad you got to come out. You're having a blast, huh? What would you say most of? We saw a couple movies. I want to talk about Blu-rays for a second. We saw a couple movies. Not a ton, though. Nothing exciting. It was, you know, way overpriced, yes. Ton of great comics, if you guys are into comics. A lot of movie memorabilia, like movie prints and shit, like Sons of Anarchy prints, all kind of crazy stuff. But it is packed. Let's say I get you guys a quick view. There's the convention center. I can zoom on in.
You can't even see.
It's just...
Film when we walk back down there.
When we walk back down, I'll show you guys when we go back in. But that's convention center. There's just been a steady flow of people, guys. So, whoop. Steady flow of people. So, hope you guys are enjoying this. We're having a blast. Josh will be back. We'll get to see his wife. Maybe she'll want to be on camera. I don't know. I doubt it. But we'll try.
Fortune cookie chip.
Fortune cookie chip. All right, everybody. Take care. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, so here's the last footage you guys are going to see. I don't want to, bombard you with a lot, but this stuff I thought was pretty cool. It was pretty amazing to see how different it was each day. Outside, it looked, it was getting pretty crowded, and this was the first time Jess actually walked in, and she didn't know what to expect, she didn't know what to think, and I wanted to kind of capture the moment on camera. That's why I let her walk in front of me. So here, we'll be moving in here in a minute. It was kind of dying down at that point, but when you walk in, it's like, bang, millions of people. You guys can see this is the main entrance, the Ghostbusters. People were everywhere. We had trouble actually walking certain places. People were asking us questions. It was just a madhouse. And there's Wonder Woman, the guy from Zoolander, and a putty from Power Rangers. The putty's a little hard to see. But I love the costumes. I love the chaotic people. It was just so much fun overall. And there was about 10 or 20 new vendors. This guy right here was one of my favorite vendors too. I didn't show you earlier. Signed posters and headshots of various celebrities. More toys, comics, you know, nothing you guys haven't seen in the first half, but this was cool. A big, nice ice cream food truck was in there to, you know, because it was pretty hot in there for the most part. And then right before we left, as we were leaving the food truck, Jess got some food. The Guardians of the Galaxy group walked by me in his costumes, but they kind of saw me looking, so I pulled away. And one my last favorite vendor here was Matchbox cars. There was a ton of these Matchbox cars, antique ones that were worth nothing, but you know, it was really cool to kind of, these were all childhood memories and toys and stuff, which I really connected to because I play with Matchbox all the time. Now here is the celebrity area. This is as far as I could go. Just want once again to show you how packed it was because they had security guards and it was really, really hard for me to film in this area. I was lucky to get this. And here's this was taken on Sunday just to show you how big the Comic-Con really was, just to give you just a kind of a quick overview.
What is going on, guys? I'm sorry I'm outside because it's beautiful. I'm actually waiting for Josh. He's picking me up to go for our last day of Comic-Con. So I figured I want to talk for a minute. I'm outside on my back porch, grill, weed, stuff as you can see. So what happened yesterday? Well, a lot of fun. Jess actually fell in love with Comic-Con. I'm surprised. She loved all the people, she loved taking pictures with people, she loved meeting the stars, she loved the artist alley. She thought the artist area was just fantastic. I'll talk more about that later. But as you guys can see from the footage, it was so crowded. That's why I didn't give you guys another update. I couldn't really film a lot because it was so packed I couldn't show you guys what I wanted to show you. So as I said, Josh is picking me up. I will maybe try to get some more extra footage just to throw in at the end because I hope you guys got a good idea. That was my goal, to show you everything. Yeah, but there's a couple things I would like you guys to see, and I will do a complete wrap-up thing at the end of this. So next time you'll see me, it'll be inside again or in the car with Josh. And yeah, so guys, I hope you're enjoying this. I'm trying to get as much footage as I possibly can. I'm trying to get you guys to see how much fun I'm having. I wish I could have got more footage. I do apologize for that, but this has just been an awesome experience. I can't wait to tell you guys all about it when I get back later tonight. I have so much stuff to show you, movie-related stuff, not movie-related stuff. So until later, guys, or in the car with Josh, take care. What is up, my movie fanatics? It is the next day, so today is a Monday. Guys, I was so tired after a crazy weekend, and my hair is all messed up. I gotta get that cut and fixed. I just want to start things off with saying I have never had so much fun in my entire life. It was just the most amazing thing ever. I got to meet celebrities. I got to meet some of the coolest people that were in costume. I got to spend a lot of time with my best friend. I got to spend time with Jess, and I was shocked how much Jess liked it. So I have a lot of stuff I want to show you guys. This is a mix between, because the whole reason why I went to Comic-Con, I'm pretty sure I said earlier in the video, it was I bought tickets for my birthday. It was a birthday present to me. So I am just overly excited to show you guys this stuff. Did I get any movies? No. This is not just movie stuff. This is more of Funko Pops and some other things I want to show you. There's some movie-related items, some show-related items. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I really hope you guys enjoyed everything. So let's jump right into what I picked up. First thing I picked up was reprint artwork. Man, this is gonna be hard to get into camera. Of gargoyles. This thing is actually pretty big. I actually watched this show. Sorry about the glare, guys. Stupid lighting I have down here. Watched this show religiously, and this was like a piece of art that I was just like, I've never seen anything like it. You know, it's the gargoyles. I love the show. I want to pick it up. So I picked it up. It was a good price. I talked to the guy. He wrote his own comic book, and I was reading the book, but the book wasn't really into like what I'm into, and I thought he was a great author. I thought he was a great illustrator, or is that right terminology for artist, whatever. But his artwork was fantastic. Quick, this is a poster I got on my birthday at the flea market. The reason why I'm showing it is because I want you guys to tell me. I don't know much about it. Now, I love comics. I got into them at an older age. I just do them to read them, guys. I don't collect. I don't do any of that. I love to read the stories, new, old, this, that, whatever. Metamorpho. I wanted you guys to suck it in first. This was, we got it at a stand, and Jess got me an Avengers book too. I'm not going to show that, there's no need. But this, let me see if I can show you guys up in the corner here. It's like pretty beat up. Is this worth anything? Because she sold this in a comic book. It was a graphic novel for $10, and I love this. This will look great in my, you know, movie room when I move out and start my movie room. This was a replacement to my Spider-Man poster that I had because Jess felt real bad. Love this. If it's worth anything, if you guys know anything about it, could you please tell me? I just picked it up because it's freaking sweet. And another thing I want to show you guys, this was I picked up at, this is movie related, I picked up at Comic-Con. Look at this. I don't know, that glare is so bad, guys, but if you don't know what it's from, it is from The Shining. The last scene of The Shining, there is, you know, that famous picture, and then you see Jack Nicholson's right there, and, you know, he, like, comes in, like, it's like my favorite scene. You guys have seen The Shining, I know you have, but it's my favorite scene of the whole movie. He wanted $15 for it. I dwindled him down to 10 because he said that this was a print from the actual picture that somebody had, and he knew somebody, so they made copies of it to sell them. Like, it was like the actual picture itself. But if you look at it at certain points and stuff, it's not very convincing. That's my computer nerd and my Photoshop experience. It looks like it was like a screenshot off of something, but still really cool, you know, to say I got it, came with the frame, whatever. I was, hey, you know what, I was blowing money, I was having fun, I don't care. Let's get into the exciting stuff now. I picked up 2 comic books. First one I'm going to talk about, this one. This book is about, so I'm from Pittsburgh, it's a zombie apocalypse in Pittsburgh. I met the artist. We talked for a while. He signed it right there. I didn't read this yet. I read the first 2 pages. I was very impressed with it. This is the kind of stuff I read, guys. Don't get me wrong, I love Marvel, I love DC, but I like this kind of demented, weird stuff. But let's do a quick flip through for you guys. It's all black and white. You know, it's pretty thick. So I really, really like this. I can't wait to read it. So then on the other side, like a row over, there was another couple, really awesome couple. They wrote a comic book. Well, he wrote one first, and then his girlfriend wrote another one called The Godchild, or Godchild. I read this book because on Sunday morning before I left, and as you guys can see there, she wrote it, he did all the drawing. One of the best books I have ever read in the last probably 4 or 5 years. It is sick, it's demented. This woman here, she's carrying a child, and as you can see, there's, like, you see the gun and then the sword. These people are after them, called the Church, trying to stop the Antichrist, but there's more to it. It's not just an Antichrist book. She's a main character, and there's two women. They're main characters. Very easy to fall in love with. Amazing, amazing book. I learned a lot. Just real quick, off subject, really quick. I learned a lot about the time it takes to write, draw, publish a comic book. So I want to give a huge shout out to the Empty Theater. I'll leave his link in the description below. I do want to pick up some of his books. I know he's been, you know, he has 3 of them out. You guys got to support your small name people, guys, because both of these books are very good. They signed it for me. I mean, I know they're not really anybody yet, but who knows, in 10 years, this premiere issue could be worth $300. Not that I would ever get rid of it because I like it too much. Nate, I just wanted to say I know how much time goes into it now. I think it's fantastic that you wrote your own comic book. More power to you. So if you guys haven't picked up the Empty Theaters comic book yet, do him a favor so he can get the 4th book published, and or if not 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th book published, and buy it off him. I know I'm going to be picking it up because these books that I've never heard of from, you know, new people are just the best, and I just wanted to say, you know, I really respect what you do, Nate, and I think that's fantastic. So let's move on to the Bago Funkos. This is the stuff you guys wanted to see. Some of these Funkos, I'm not going to do it in my movie update per se. I'm just going to do it here. Here we go. First up, these are birthday ones too. I got a couple for my birthday. The Sharknado. You guys remember Josh got me this for my birthday. Fantastic. I love this. It's so cool. Do you and Jess like this one? I have to tell you guys a story. So Sharknado. One that I got for my birthday. Thor from the Avengers Age of Ultron. Awesome. This was from my brother. He hooked me up big time because his favorite Avenger is Thor. So he hooked me up big time. I'll show you with what else. Comic-Con I picked up. Now Comic-Con had some, I want to tell you really quick. So I wanted to say, before I show you this one, that a lot of them were overpriced. I mean really overpriced. When I get this out, I'll explain to you how much overpriced. I picked up Robocop at Comic-Con for $9. Not bad. Love the gun. And Robocop. Bang. Yeah. Gru from Despicable Me 2. Who doesn't love Gru? Look at the nose. I love the nose. Gru. This one was for Jess. Olaf, because he likes warm hugs. She thought he was adorable. And then I got 2 big ones, the 6-inch. Now you guys know average, they're about $15 on average. This one I paid $10 for, so I could not pass it up. Stay Puff, Stay Puff, Stay Puff. I love Stay Puff. I'm sorry, I'm a huge fan of Ghostbusters, but they had both of them, and I regret picking both of them up. They had this one, and then they had the burnt one where he's like real angry and his eyes are like really cool looking, but I really like this one better because I just love Stay Puft in general. So yeah, I got him. And I got another big one at Comic-Con, and it was still the same price. It was $15, which I didn't mind because I haven't seen him anywhere. I got Giant Thanos. Look at that bobblehead. He is really cool. I have to tell you what I learned from Comic-Con at the end of this. You guys will laugh. There's a good story with Thanos. So Thanos. To everyone who said Barnes & Nobles, this one is for Big Block Blu-ray because he was mentioning this to me. Howard the Duck. This thing is great. I love Howard. Howard the Duck. And I picked up Michelangelo because, you know, my name's Michelangelo. Yeah, whatever. But he's my favorite out of the Turtles. So I picked up Michelangelo. And my ultimate favorite one that my brother hooked me up with, another big one, Baymax from Big Hero 6. He's in his gear. He is awesome. I love Baymax. I love the movie itself. So he hooked me up big time. I want to thank him for that. Yeah. Big quick story I want to tell you guys really quick. Yeah, I am officially done with Pops. I'm not allowed to have any more. The wife said so. Plus I don't have a lot of room for him, and if I don't stop now, I mean, just right here alone, since my last update, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 I showed you guys, which means I'm up to like 20 of them. I don't want any more. So, yeah, I'll show you guys all of them again as a recap, but I just wanted to show you, because this is like birthday / Comic-Con. Figured I'd show it all to you at once. So that is all of that. So that's pretty much everything. I have one more thing. It's the Piece of Resistance. It is, you guys remember one of my favorite hack and slash movies I watched over when I did my Fear Face-Offs. Jason Voorhees was there. Here's the picture. He was the original Jason Voorhees. He played the boy in the boat. That's what they kept saying. I just want to say the nicest man I have ever met. Me and Josh talked to him, and here I want to show you guys this picture too. This is Josh with Boba Fett. We talked to them for about 20 minutes, and we also talked to Ray Park. If you don't know who Ray Park is, he did Darth Maul, Toad from X-Men, and Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. But the next day when I went with Jess, I stopped and I got this signed. It says I don't know if you guys can see it. It says Mike and Jess. Jason is watching, and then he signed it already, and it says Jason won. This is the only Blu-ray I have signed. I met a lot of people there, and I met Andy from Child's Play 1 and 2. I talked to him for a while. Very nice guy. Ray Parks, but I didn't get anything signed because the noob in me didn't realize that you had to pay for it, even though I stood there and talked to it. Actually, I'd take that back. Ray Park was the nicest man we've ever met, as I said, and he actually signed. Josh was talking to him and said how much for an autograph, and he said $40, and Josh said something real funny to him, and he ended up signing a Darth Maul photo for him for free. Very nice people. You know, to say that I met Elvira. One thing I didn't show you guys that just because it's hanging up upstairs and Jess has it. We met Rob Van Dam, so I'll throw a picture up if you don't know the name. Very nice guy. He signed a picture for Jess. That is the one that Jess wanted to pay for. But Jason was just a complete badass. He has a band. We talked about him for a while. Yeah, so nice. I just was starstruck for a little bit, I'll admit that. But so guys, I hope you enjoyed this crazy Comic-Con video. I know it's long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for everything. If you want to see another one of these videos in the summertime when I go, let me know in the comments below. And as always, everybody, take care and happy watching.